American politics is this way because of the Electoral College. We have to do our coalition building prior to the election. In other countries, they don't have an Electoral College, so they do their coalition building after the election. So, for example, in Spain or Portugal, you have a communist party, you have a socialist party, you have a liberal party, you have a conservative party, you have a fascist party. Then you have an election. Then everybody looks at the votes and they go, okay, none of these parties have a majority in the legislature. So the Socialist Party goes to the Communist Party and says, hey, will you work with us on this policy and this policy and this policy? If you do, I will put the communists in charge of health and human services and the environmental protection as a part of my cabinet. And the communists go and meet among themselves and they go, okay, do we want to work with the socialists on these policies? And will we join their government or will we not? And they do a negotiation. And then the liberals come to the socialists and the liberals say, well, we'll work with you on this policy and on this policy. And the Greens come to the socialists and say, we'll work with you on this policy and we'll work with you on this policy. In exchange, we'll vote for you to be the prime minister. That's how it works overseas. In America, we have an electoral college, so you can't do it that way. We have to form our coalitions prior to the election. That is why our country sucks, because we are not allowed to differentiate ourselves enough from liberalism. We're not allowed to offer a different program and have people vote on those programs. And we have to win within this internal party politic bullshit. Now, I am an advocate for massive electoral and constitutional reform so that we don't have to do it that way. So the question you have to ask yourself is, do you care about electoral politics? Is electoral politics relevant to the world? And I have to say, absolutely, it clearly is. Do you think Bernie Sanders, if he had won in 2020, would have done the same thing that Joe Biden is doing in Israel right now? The answer is no. If you think the answer is yes, you're wrong, and we can't have a productive conversation.